What makes Halo great? That's a question I find myself pondering after nearly 2 decades of playing these games. Is it the campaign with its rich story and well-crafted world? Is it the multiplayer with its gameplay and replayability? Is it any of the other features or modes that have made their way to the series over time? Well, yes and no. Here, let me explain. But before I begin, I would like to remind you all to like the video and leave a comment. It would mean so much to me. Anyway, back to the video. Halo first released back on November 15th, 2001 by Bungie. It launched with only campaign and local multiplayer, a modest offering by today's standards, but quite large for 2001. Then when Halo 2 launched, it added multiplayer through Xbox Live, thus allowing players from around the world to connect and play together. Halo 3 was a revolution with the addition of Forge and Theater, where players could play back clips with freedom and could create and modify maps for custom games. Halo Reach added Firefight to the main series and brought quality of life changes to the pre-existing offerings. I bring all this up to answer the question of today's video. What makes Halo great? Well, it's everything. Halo didn't earn its way into our hearts and gather tens of millions of dollars from Microsoft because it did one thing. It did everything, and it did it all well. Halo's campaign has been revered for 2 decades now. It has always been able to draw in players for its great world building and overall execution. Whether it was the slower and more horror-oriented Halo Combat Evolved, or the deep cinematic world building of Halo 2, or even Halo Reach's somber and darker story. Players would flock to the campaign to see what was next in the Halo universe, or gather some friends in achievement hunt, or tackle great challenges like Legendary, or the dreaded LASO mode. Even inviting friends over and marathoning the games back-to-back was something that I participated in. I certainly have fond memories of pulling all-nighters with my brothers to complete Legendary to have bragging rights to show off to my friends at school. Multiplayer is another core offering in all Halo games. The ability to verse your friends and family, or even complete strangers online, is such a core part to Halo that even non-multiplayer fans can't help thinking about online videos like sniper rifle no-scope montages, or best big team battle plays when someone mentions Halo because of the multiplayer. Now, Halo offers all the basics when it comes to FPS multiplayer offerings, including Slayer, Capture the Flag, and King of the Hill. But Halo also offers unique and rather niche game types, like Assault, where 2 teams face off to plant and detonate a bomb in the opposing team's base, Oddball, where teams compete to earn the most points for holding onto a skull, and Infection, an asymmetric game mode where players are split into survivors and zombies, where zombies must fight to convert all survivors to their side. We would see other modes added throughout the years, all supported by the absolutely stellar gameplay that Bungie and 343 created. Firefight was initially added in Halo 3 ODST, where it pitted 1 to 4 players against increasingly difficult waves of Covenant troops until all player lives were expended. This mode was added in during the Horde mode craze of the mid to late 2000s, where every game tried to have a wave defense mode. Regardless, the game rose to be a fan favorite, with players spending countless hours with friends holding out against an endless Covenant onslaught, or even tweaking the settings to give the players overshields and infinite ammo, and just letting them run loose against hordes of poor Covenant fodder. Now, outside of PCs, community creation was a bit rare since it usually required modding tools that were not available on console. But Halo was a bit different. Bungie and 343 wanted players to have freedom to modify maps and game types to foster endless replayability for the community. So, players were given the tools to craft works of art, create custom combat coliseums, or even fill a map with a domino line of fusion coils to satisfy pyrotechnic urges, like we all did. I have fond memories of painstakingly tweaking custom arenas to perfection for custom game parties with my friends and family. We would play custom maps and modes like Hurricane, where players had to survive an onslaught of fast-moving debris, or Fat Boy, where players were crammed into linear hallways and had to eliminate the slow but near invulnerable Fat Boy. Forge was always one of Halo's greatest strengths and selling points, and has seen steady improvements as the years progressed, with custom maps and detailed scripting and environment control being added in Halo 5. The last piece of this Halo puzzle of greatness is Theater Mode. Here you can review videos of your previous matches, whether it be campaign, multiplayer, Forge, or whatever else. You can explore it in free cam and stop and rewind as you wish to put together funny screenshots or cool clips. The game easily allowed you to catalog and celebrate your achievements and share them with whoever you wanted through FileShare. To reiterate, Halo is immensely vast, with just about something that every player will flock to. The developers wanted Halo to be not just a game, but a large hub and community for creativity and entertainment. And we see that has worked out given the high popularity of the series. Halo has given its players freedom and options, all backed up by stellar gameplay and support from developers who care for them. And this is what makes Halo so great. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment. That would mean a lot to me. This is my first foray into YouTube, and I'm so excited to be creating videos. I hope you guys will subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.